This video is going to show how to install the Moxy first sensor data field on a Garmin Edge device. And here we have a Garmin Edge540, but this should work for pretty much any Garmin Edge device pretty similarly. So I'm going to start out by getting the Edge device turned on, and then we're going to do most of this work from the phone. There's two apps we're going to use, Garmin Connect IQ and Garmin Connect. You'll need to have both of these apps installed on your phone. You should be able to get them from the App Store or the Play Store for free. So I'm going to start with the Garmin Connect. We're on the home screen here. I'm going to tap on the devices in the upper right, and that's going to show I've got two devices here, but we're going to do this on the Edge540, so I'm going to select that. And so now the Edge is selected. Then we're going to switch apps here. We are going to go to the Connect IQ app. And down here in the bottom right, you can see we've got the Edge540 selected. And then we are going to search, and we're going to search for Moxy, M-O-X-Y. And then we're going to select the Moxy first sensor data field, and then we're going to select install. And it's going to ask for permissions, and we're going to go ahead and allow this to proceed. Now it says queued, and then pretty soon it'll say installing. And so now it's taking this data field from the Garmin store, and it's installing it on the device. And so we'll give that a few seconds to complete here. Okay, and after the data field completes installing, we can go back to our device, and we have My Data Fields. We can tap on that, and we have the Moxy first sensor data field shows here, and now we can adjust the settings. And this is how we're going to set the data field to only connect to this sensor. So this sensor is number 7857. And we want to set the sensor ID to that. So I can type in 7857 and then go. And then there's an option to set the sensor location. And this doesn't change anything with the measurements. It just records the position where you're wearing the sensor. And this is recorded in the data file, so you can just remember, was this on the right leg or the left leg? So if you change legs at a later point, you can just change that. But I'm going to set that to the right quad for right now. And then there's another setting here, which is the display toggle. If you install this in a small data field, it'll toggle between SMO2 and THB, depending on the size, if we can fit the text in or not. If it's a larger size data field, it'll show both SMO2 and THB at the same time. And if you turn the toggle off, this only affects the small display, then it will only show the SMO2. I'm going to leave it turned on right here. And then I'm going to tap on the Save button up here, and this will save the settings. And down here it says settings successfully saved. Okay, now that the settings are done, we can switch from the phone to our Edge device. And now we need to set up where on the Edge we're going to be seeing this new data field. And so from this home screen here, I'm just going to do a long hold on the upper right button. That brings up a menu. I'm going to do that again. There we go. And then I'm going to select Activity Profiles, and we need to tell it which profile that we want to edit in order to add this display to. Now you could insert it into all the activity profiles if you'd like. I'm going to just insert it into this test profile, and now it brings up the options for data screens, and so we're going to select that. And there's already screens set up, and they're the way I like them, so I'm going to actually add an additional data screen here, and a new data screen. Select that. And then for now, I'm just going to select a popular type, and I'm just going to pick a timer. This is just a placeholder, and we're going to change that to be the Moxy sensor here in just a minute. Okay, so there that's done, and now I'm going to yep, that's, I think I need to hit the back here, and then I'm going to say check mark. Yep. And now I need to scroll up to that check mark. There we go. Okay, now it's asking me for the layout, and I'm just going to have one data field shown on this entire screen, and that'll be the Moxy data field. So I'm just going to leave that at 1. And now it's asking me which data field. I'm going to select that, and you can see it's set to a timer, but we want to change this to be the Moxy first sensor data field. So I'm going to scroll all the way down until I get to Connect IQ. There it is. Select that, and then I'm going to find the Moxy first sensor data field. This is the one we want here. And now that is set to be in that position. And then now I need to scroll down until the done is highlighted. And now it's asking me if I want to reorder the screens right now, and I'm happy with the screens where they're at. So I'm just going to back out of this and back all the way out to our home page. And now when I go to run that activity and I scroll down, here it's showing this is the Moxy first sensor data field. It's showing that it's looking for sensor number 7857. And now when I turn the sensor on, it's automatically going to connect to that sensor and start taking readings. So that's how we get the data field set up.